Welcome to the beautiful city of Santiago in Chile. The pool stage of the competition here completed last night in spectacular and record-breaking fashion. And now we start the playoffs in the FIH Hockey Women's Junior World Cup. Alex Miles, one of the two. Shane Lewis the other end, and Maggie Giddens, who will be in the video umpire box if we need her. South Africa get us underway with a centre pass and then a poor overhead, playing in that green and gold strip from right to left across your screens. Uruguay on the attack down the right-hand side, immediately from Curcio Caballero into that bottom corner in the sky blue. That goes off and South Africa will get the restart.
Isaac showed real composure there. That's not the ball, though, having done all that hard work along the baseline. It was Packendorf who was on the end of that. Bonnoir, yeah, here's the drag flick attempt, Packendorf. That's the first one there into the pads of Desai, but on the reward, Packendorf did really well. She was confident.
Here we go again. South Africa towards the top of the circle. Really good carry. De La Rey in and through and misses the shot. Having cut onto a narrow angle, could she have done more to prepare herself as she attacked the D?
Oh, she smacks the turf because I think she knows she had time, she had space. She commits to going right, which I think is possibly the right decision because Augustina Marie is tracking hard behind her, but she still had time and opportunity to connect with that ball.
So if you get to position, there's a great finish. And in the middle of that, it's Jodie Blows. They've gone for one of those direct strikes in. It's a beautiful clean hit as it goes in. Blows gets the little tip in. Mokoena seems to know that she's on the big screen because Blows has scored. Blows has opened a gap between these two teams with a lovely deflection. Competitive, Uruguay into the edge of the circle. Pick and roll on the reverse. Nothing wrong with that. Are they referring this as well? They're referring this for backstick. And they got there first.
I can hear you, Shane.
I said play on.
Okay.
For the play here, Uruguay has said that the defender swung and missed, hit the stick, and they asked for a penalty corner.
So I'm looking for a stick obstruction in the circle.
Well, Paduchage certainly thought so, as you can see here, as soon as
that there takes Curcio's stick away from the ball and means that she can't get it. It's an edge in the circle.
Shane,
there.
Can you hear me?
That's clear.
Yes, Maggie, I can hear you.
There is a stick obstruction in the circle. I recommend a penalty corner and Uruguay keep the referral.
Okay, thank you, Maggie.
You're 2 for 2, Simon. What a few minutes you've had. Will it go to Hercastle on the left-hand side? No, it goes short to the captain, Curcio. She does another disguise slap as we saw earlier.
That's it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a great finish from Curcio on the far post. The disguise at the top of the circle opens the angles up. It wasn't a particularly hard flick across that took the deflection. It lifted and it looped over to the far side, and Curcio, with not a defender anywhere near her, the goalkeeper comes out, just bats it down into the goal. Legitimate finish. Equaliser. 16 seconds to go. South Africa can just drop back into a deep defensive line. They throw the overhead up and it doesn't make its way into the circle. Blows needs to get a stick on it and South Africa just need to roll out to the sideline, not back through the middle. They've got a foot in that and they'll restart.
Well, Leah Duplessis, the player who's been awarded the yellow card, I think it was harsh. She'd lost control. She didn't have her hands on her stick. There's very little she could do about it. It didn't make an impact, really. It wasn't going to.
Uruguay, South Africa.
Well, at full time there, however, in a really open, emotionally charged game at times. South Africa had territory and possession for long periods, but Uruguay just had that emotion. I criticised it at times, suggested it was boiling over a little bit, but it cost them out in the end as they continued to push. And at full time here, in this 9th to 16th playoff position, it's Uruguay 1, South Africa 1. The teams go into their huddles because now they have to find the 5 players who are going to step out and take shootouts. Goalkeeper slightly offset. Norval comes out, doesn't go very far, sits within the penalty spot, invites Hadjikovsky to come close to her and does well enough to get down and create a barrier, doesn't overcommit. Norval in the right place at the right time. Hadjikovsky unsuccessful.
Now it's South Africa's turn, eyes closed in the huddle.
Start. She moves in. Little jab, left to right. Goalkeeper gets very close and just forces it in and then blocks it all the way up. Unsuccessful from Jansa, who came back into the game so strongly in the last probably 10 minutes or so, but after one each, it's still 0-0.
Yeah, the captain Jansa isn't able to get it herself on the score sheet.
Second option, working in off the top of the circle. Goes backwards, rolls all the way around. That's a quality finish. That is so well done from Uregi. Agusti into the top. Not particularly pacey as she comes in. Tries to take the goalkeeper one way then the other. Doesn't move enough and then does move enough. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you very much. And just lays it nicely into the middle of the goal on the reverse. Into the top of the circle. Sets up and moves on the backhand. Doesn't get it under the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper takes it away to one side. Really good goalkeeping as Martinez is unsuccessful. Mokoena in off the top from the 23. Gets her eyes round. Tries to go reverse from a mile away from the goalkeeper. Doesn't commit the goalkeeper on either way. And genuinely, again, from the 23 into the circle. Needs to change the goalkeeper's line. Goalkeeper comes out and fouls, but the good advantage given as it's fired in off an angle gives Uruguay that slender advantage, although South Africa have a chance in hand. South Africa need to score to tie things up, otherwise it gives Uruguay a chance to win in this situation. Carried in, and then the spin, unfortunately loses her footing, comes in for the retake shot, but unsuccessful from De La Rey. Rodriguez to win it. If she scores, they've scored 3. South Africa can't make it. They have 2 chances. One shooting chance, one saving chance. Rodriguez with the shooting chance. Into the top of the circle, takes the goalkeeper Norval out to the left-hand side. Rolls all the way round. Norval stays big, gets close. However, there's enough of a gap past the goalkeeper's left foot into the bottom corner. And Rodriguez, from close to the goalkeeper, scores the goal that means that Uruguay, the lower-ranked team in this game, the lower-ranked team as they have been throughout the course of the pool with a win and a draw, are successful and will play in the top for the top 4 spots in this playoff. So they progress and will play for 9th to 12th. Unfortunately, South Africa unsuccessful in the shootout, and they will play for 13th to 16th. So Uruguay with success